Kristian Fulton, one of our bigger signings this offseason. Again, you talk about a guy who's proven that he can play at a high level in the NFL with the Titans and the Chargers. Had a good year, first half of the season last year, had hamstring injuries, then the second half of the season playing through the hamstring injuries. We kind of saw a decline in his play. Nonetheless, Chiefs saw enough. And we did our film study on him during the offseason. Yeah, the kid brings a lot to the table. Sure tackler. Kind of a big guy. So here is Dave Merritt on Kristian Fulton and what he's seen so far from him.
His competitiveness. I liked him when he came out of school, LSU, and so I look back even on my notes, and he was just a guy that would compete. And so just looking at the tape and just knowing that, okay, free agency hits and we don't have a chance to land a top free agent all the time, and so having the chance to land Kristian here, I think his competitiveness is going to be one that's going to help us out.
So, JD, what do you think about his assessment? I mean, obviously not something it's not a number or anything, not something you can measure on the field, but you can say his competitiveness. And he said that like multiple times throughout that soundbite there. What does that tell you about Kristian Fulton? Obviously, he said he had him circled coming out of LSU too, so there's been a lot of love there.
Everything we said when we first got him here, when we did our evaluation, and I was talking about him, and I brought the videos up. I know we still don't have those, probably have them somewhere, but we saw him compete. We've seen the things that he was doing out there. Dave is absolutely right. The competitive nature is what I'm talking about right there, Marcus. Like the go-getter. He's from LSU, so LSU is all about dogs. That joke has been covering a whole lot of dogs out there in the wide receiver room too. So we know what the competition's all about. He didn't see, all the guys, Jefferson, and he didn't see all of them. And so he's ready. He's ready. So as long as he's healthy, I told you, that's the Joker's going to come in here and he's going to wear the cowboy boots, kicking your couch. Up your couch. This is my spot. That's what it is, okay? Y'all don't understand the reference. There's that Dave Chappelle talking about Rick James coming in with dirty cowboy boots. If y'all ain't never seen that. Yeah. Nice place. That's what he said with the dirty cowboy boots, dirty cleats on. This is his spot, though. So, man, I think Fulton, he's the guy. They paid him some money to get here anyway because nobody else was stepping up. And actually going to kind of like a game in blouses. I know it, John Marshall. Yeah. Blouses. Yeah. That's funny, that Prince one. So Under Brown asked this great question, right? How much of the number of dibs in the room is more about making sure the guys on the team last year don't get complacent because they have hungry people trying to make the team? That's a fair assessment. They do bring guys in to compete. Like I said before, they're not going to hold guys' hands. They're not. But when you're a corner, when you're a DB, it surpasses just the competition because you almost have to be on an island, most of the time, and you gotta make the tackle. You gotta make the play. And they can't have somebody who is loosey-goosey, somebody who's going to have shaky knees out there or doubt their skills, or they can't have a guy like that. And if there's any doubt in a guy like that in your DB room, they need to go find some more dogs. Somebody who's going to go out there and go hunt, who's going to punch somebody in the mouth, who's not scared of any type of competition, who's going to step up big in the big games, and it doesn't matter who you put in front of him, he feels like he's going to win. That's what you need. And so, is it about some of the complacency? I said this before, and I'm not taking anything away from guys. The nicety and, guys being, they're great guys. They are. But you need some, somebody who meat eaters going to sink their teeth in you. You come out there and you're going to be in that, man, I bet you don't run that route again. You tell your quarterback, you tell everybody else, they bet not throw it this way. You bet not. Every DB I know that's worth they salt, they're a DB. Why? Because they're going to let you know they're the best on the field. They're going to know. Now is the game going to be, equal to what the math is saying? That's the question. Kristian Fulton has a lot of ability, man. He plays hard. He plays physical. Does a great job. So, absolutely. It is a comparison. So,
when a guy gets paid the amount that Kristian Fulton did, is it safe to say he is right now inked in at the number 2 cornerback spot, or is that Jalen Watson because he's already been there and he's already been that number 2 guy?
Shoot, no, they could. Hey, look, how much did he get paid? Who was it? He got his contract.
Yeah, God, I think it was like a 2-year, 30-something million. So I think it was like 16 a year.
Man, look, they didn't bring that joker in to come sit the bench. No, sir.
Yeah, 2 years, 20 million, $15 million guaranteed.
Yeah, they ain't come for you to come over here and get the towel and the water bottles for the other guys out there on the field. Not for that much money. They came for you to come in and compete. They came for you to come in and that be your spot. You didn't come in to be the backup of the third string and we don't know nothing about you. We came in, same thing like Jalen Moore on the other side. We want you to be the starter, okay? You here to compete to be the starter, all right? So Kristian Fulton on the other side, same thing. We brought you in here to be the guy. It's up to the other guys around here in the room that didn't get all things done last year to take your job. Okay? Yeah, we're going to compete. We get up there, everybody going to say the nice things. Oh, it's going to be great competition. Absolutely. Them suckers did just like this. Kristian Fulton, 20 minutes. Yep. Pencil him in. Pencil him in. So he ain't taking the water bottles around. Sorry.
So you think the real battle is the number 3 cornerback spot? Then so you think Jalen Watson and Williams and Noah Williams that fight's made for the DB3 spot?
It's still the number 2. If the guys compete to beat him, then they beat him. Period. Bottom line. If they outplay him, and what they're showing is better than what he's putting out on the field, they will beat him. But right now, Kristian Fulton is the second DB. It's their job to win out. So hopefully, like I was saying before, we ain't being too nice. I'm not sitting on this bench. Jalen Watson, we're sitting over saying Joshua Williams. Those guys should be thinking, I'm the number 2. This is my spot. Guess what? We're gonna with your dirty cowboy boots, we're gonna tag your legs, right? Like Eddie Murphy and Charlie did on Rick James. When he came in with his, like, what you doing? Yeah, you don't come in like that. We're gonna give him some help. We're gonna give you some help. We're gonna compete, we're gonna take the job. You're gonna take it from us. That's a lot of references. If y'all not watching the Dave Chappelle show, I don't know what it's like about 8 years ago. I don't know. Might be longer.
That was longer than that. I was in elementary school, so a long time ago.
Oh, was it? Dang, God.
I think so. I think it was like 06 or 05.
What? Oh, geez.
I want to say so.
Yeah. That's what coaching does for you, Marcus. 5 years gone, I don't even know where it went. Believe me.
The time just blurs.
Yeah. Yeah. I was saying that to somebody the other day. I said, dang, God, was coach, man, in college. And those years, don't even know where they went.
The Game Blouses skit aired February 18th, 2004.
What? Yeah. Okay. Some good TV, man. Cocaine is a hell of a drug use. Zulu, yes, it is. You said something like that today, didn't we? You talking about somebody was talking. We said that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We were talking about something on the text chain.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.